We're here today with the Banks Carroll Group with Ashley and Donna, and we're here to talk about their participation in the upcoming Putting on the Ritz charity event to benefit the Children's Home Society. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Great. Thanks for coming over.
Yes, and so tell me about the Banks Carroll Group and what services you guys provide to the community.
Well, the Banks Carroll Group consists of Donna, myself, and our assistant, and we work with Morgan Stanley, and our primary focus is working with individuals and families with financial needs. So basically, all the financial services that you can imagine out there, we're trying to kind of pull it all together and help somebody with their long-term financial plans.
Okay. And when do you guys find that people most often seek out your services?
Well, they come at all sorts of different times in their life. It usually does take some type of life-changing event, whether it be the birth of a baby, a new job, retirement. Those are events that prompt people to take a look at their financial picture. So that would be one, but we recommend any people to do it as soon as possible to start their financial planning for their future.
Right. Try to be a little bit prepared before the
proactive
event. Yes. So I would imagine that a fair amount of your clientele are baby boomers. What advice do you guys have for them as they're nearing retirement?
Well, the baby boomers, obviously, yes, that's the largest group of people out there right now, and they are all starting to retire. They, the main advice I would say would be to work with a financial advisor. When I say that, a lot of people think that financial advisors just cover the investments, or if you have a 401k, you need to roll it over. But really, you want to take a look at all the different areas of your retirement, and that would mean Social Security and getting advice on that, and looking at your insurance needs, long-term care, and that kind of thing with Medicare and Medicaid. There's a lot of decisions you need to make. Should you continue to live in your home? Should you want to travel? What your different desires are? You got to kind of pull that together and see how you're going to meet those needs.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not working with an advisor, perhaps maybe 5 years before retirement, you could meet with somebody and start your planning from then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's never too late to get started.
Absolutely.
And speaking of getting started, the echo boomers are a big population that's kind of coming into their own. And so what advice would you guys have for the echo boomers who are just now kind of starting families and getting out on their own?
That's a good question. A lot of them say they don't have the extra money to start saving, so they don't think they need to plan and meet with anybody. But there are some decisions as far as getting involved in their retirement plan if they have one at work is a key one. If they're running their own business, taking a look at some ideas for planning and setting up retirement plans within that business and making it easy to do so. The insurance is another big one that we take a look at that side of it. Life insurance for young families that have children. That's a very important aspect that people oftentimes overlook. And term insurance is real inexpensive and quite critical to those type of families. And college planning.
College planning, yeah, exactly, for young people. Another thing too is, you had touched on it a little bit, the 401k. No matter where they work, always participate in the 401k, no matter what age you are, from 16, 17, 18, whatever age you start working. Participate in that, because it comes out before you're, it's tax deductible, and you don't see it, so you're not going to miss it. And at 20, 30, 40 years, it's going to add up. So
that's good advice. So you guys are involved with the Children's Home Society, and you're the co-chairs for this year's Putting on the Ritz.
Mm-hmm.
And so tell me a little bit about how the Putting on the Ritz event benefits the Children's Home Society.
Well, in our other job, we do a lot of volunteer work in the community, and that's I think everybody should be involved in something in their community to try and improve it. Obviously, Children's Home Society is a nonprofit that does help neglected and abused children, so that's near and dear to our hearts, and we want to do everything we can. So we've been involved for a number of years, 5 or 6 years now, and this year the premier event that they have every year is the Putting on the Ritz, and we are co-chairs this year to get out there and get the word out that we have this event coming up at the Santa Fe Performing Arts Center. And it's going to be quite an event. It's usually we have between 600 and 1,000 people attend the event. It's a tasting type event where we have over 20 restaurants preparing food for everybody to try out. We have cocktails, obviously, and we're going to have a lot of great entertainment this year with the theme.
The theme being, it's on St. Patrick's Day, so the theme, of course, is Irish. It's an evening on the Emerald Isle, so we're going to have Irish entertainment, Irish dancers, beer. We'll have Guinness and harp and some whiskey tasting, so it should be a lot of fun.
That sounds great. I noticed when I was looking through some of the stuff, there's something called a Lucky Teeny. What is that?
We came up with that. It's actually going to be. We're not. I don't think we're going to have the green beer, but we're going to have the green Lucky Teeny,
exactly.
which will be a martini, and it will be. It's going to be similar to an apple teeny, an apple flavored martini with the green color,
Okay.
just in honor of the theme.
Yeah, I thought that was unique. What is the goal for this year's event? I know in the past they raised a lot of money for the Children's Home Society. Do you guys have a particular goal that you're shooting for?
Yeah, our goal is over a little over 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We, the event has grown every year, and we hope to exceed last year's proceeds, which were just at 100,000. So we're looking at hopefully 110, 120,000 with the community's help, and hopefully it's the economy being a little better that people will feel a little more inclined to donate and spend some money at the event.
And so I understand there's going to be a silent auction at the event as well.
Absolutely, yes.
And
yes,
I think we're giving you guys a couple of Granite Buyers Club packages, but what other types of donations do you get for the silent auction?
Well, we're working on those now, but we do have, we anticipate getting some great trips, some package deals where you, for Gator games and Gator events are always a big hit, some memorabilia type things.
We have all kinds of things from the community, from stores and spa packages and different things like that.
Yeah, last year we had a couple iPads, and that was a big hit.
That was a big hit.
Guitar from.
We had a guitar signed by Blake Shelton.
So we hope to have some of those same. We're in the process of collecting. So if anybody has anything to donate, that would be wonderful.
Okay, great, and we'll make sure we let everybody know. So speaking of letting everyone know, how can our members get in touch with you to learn more about improving their financial future? And is there like a website where they can go to do some research on their own as well?
Absolutely. The Banks Carroll Group, you can get us through the internet. Just Googling us, we should come up.
Googling either Donna Carroll or Ashley Banks or the Banks Carroll Group, and it'll bring you right to our website.
And if not that way, just call the office here at Morgan Stanley and ask for either of us, and we'd be happy to, do a free consultation, sit down with you, spend about an hour, kind of going over your financial picture and seeing where we can help you out.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys meeting with us today and telling us all about your event. And we look forward to seeing you guys at the Puttin on the Ritz on St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.